Yard line.
Let's go.
25-yard line.
On the ready. Takes 3. 218. Chop it.
Target. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Switch. Check.
Smooth. 5.
Throwing on first down. Stanley throwing the out route and complete. It's Jacobs. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Let's go.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Check pass. Show it up. Tighten up.
Go.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Out.
Hit it.
They'll run it here. This is James White, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
What's tight? Tight is right. Go down.
Go.
Motion.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And finally they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 33. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
52, right 52.
Deep rip.
On 1st and 10, Stanley flushed out right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
I'm coming after you.
61. Matchbox lights.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Hey.
Back.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Mike 40. Check. He's coming. Hey, Echo.
It's our time.
Yes.
40's mine.
Get it.
Operating from the gun, Stanley. He completes this one to Mack. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. On the ground is Michel. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
3rd down and 12.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long.
Hey, orbit.
My 40, my 40.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Hurry, hurry. Ready.
From the gun, Stanley. And that will be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of Week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
The Niners take over.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Check. Lock pilot.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. It's caught by Coleman. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the 1st.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
You better be afraid of me.
Sponge. No. SOS.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back.
Here we go.
Now on 2nd and 13. Garoppolo, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Hey, 2.
3rd and long. It's Garoppolo. This pass complete to Higgins. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do you do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
Check 31, check 31.
One, Omaha.
Mike 5-4.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Jordan Reed has it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
First down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
21.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, alert! Lock!
I got one.
Hey, Haywood!
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. A gain there of 21 yards. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here we go. Wait, 80!
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. That's caught. It's Coleman. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Ready? Check. Watch 54. Come on. You better
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. On first down, Stanley. And that's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Look at me. Go.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That 2nd down play nets a -4. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want to accomplish and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Go. Check my 40. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Fire.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Stanley. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
The throw over the middle taken in. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. First down, here's White. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Bravo.
Mike 52. Let's go heavy. Let's go heavy. Everyone
Be grip.
Operating from the gun. Stanley. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
New England on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Squeeze, double.
54, go.
From the gun, Stanley. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Keep playing hard.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. On first down, it's White, and able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
At the 49ers 4-yard line.
They come out here in the eye.
You're out.
Watch the twins.
Shoot.
On second down, it's White, and he is in. Touchdown, New England. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This fielded at the 2. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. That kick return TD is 98 yards in length. And the 49ers have retaken the lead.
Well, partner, anytime you see a big-time kickoff return, especially one that ends up in the end zone for a touchdown, that's probably the most exciting 10 seconds in the great game of football.
I think it was our friend Ed Brady that told us that one day. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On third down, Stanley. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Open man is Higgins. First down San Francisco, the pickup 14 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Higgins. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Number 15. A gain of 13 yards. And a 49er first down.
Here we go. Black 80!
Check. Watch 54.
12.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard, and it's a fumble. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on third and 9. On third down, here's Coleman. He's got the first down and more past midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
First down, San Francisco.
Here we go.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Kill. Lock.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to Coleman. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Kevin Coleman, 48 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This fielded at the 2.
At their own 18-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you're...
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. On the return is Pettis. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. First and 10.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From the 21, it's second and 10.
Hey, high 7. Yo, go. Yo, go.
To throw again, Stanley. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a third and 10. Operating from the gun, Stanley. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A third down gain of 19.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
Throwing on first down, Stanley. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Ready?
From the gun, Stanley. And that is incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. He's got Sanu. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Stanley. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Here we go.
They defer to White out of the shotgun. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd.
54. Mike 54.
Let's go.
From the gun, Stanley. On the comebacker, complete. That's Mack. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 36. On 1st and 10, Stanley. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Intended for Mohamed Sanu. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Ready up.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Look at me. Zipper. Greystone travel.
Throwing again. Stanley. Flush to his right. He'll run it. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. New England on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
80 weapon.
Operating from the gun, Stanley. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. On 4th down, Stanley. And he's going to go down again. D Ford. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing.
one up and up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use it. Can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look